And plus, they all wearing the color red. The majority of them got on the color red. And the color red still kind of triggers me when people wear it, when it's like on walls, like when it's just, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to tap into a tarot read. So as you can see by the thumbnail, as you can see by the title, we're just going to see what is the current energy of, did I even put a thumbnail there? I don't think I did. I just been a little bit of discombobulated every which way I'm going. Damn. I don't know if I put the thumbnail or not. But either way it goes, we're going to tap into a tarot read. All right, so let me go ahead and put this phone down. Go grab your notebook and your pen. We're going to tap into a little tarot read, see what's in the energy. And see what's the current energy of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So yeah, let me put this phone down. Let me get my little cards on out. I'm going to put y'all right there. Let me know if y'all still can hear me, if y'all coming on in. All right. Grab my little things. I just grabbed the tarot deck and I grabbed the oracle deck. So we'll tap into tarot first. Let me see. I feel like y'all can't hear me. I think you can hear me though. We're gonna tap into tarot first. I'll project my voice. Let's see. Put y'all about right there. I think you'll be able to see the cards. All right. Let's see. All right. So yeah. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I'm here with the Divine General Collective. I'm here with the General Collective. I'm here with the Divine Collective. I'm here with myself. We just want to know, what is the current energy within the Divine Feminine and within the Divine Feminine and within the Divine Masculine energy, as we have both energies within us, right? It's about that balance. I get that, but what is the overall energy for both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine? And yeah, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. So yeah, let's get into the message. I don't got no incense out here. Told you I'm supposed to be out there. Really, I'm supposed to be at home finishing my hair. But I'm not going to go all the way back home knowing I got to get ready to pick my son back up at 12:30. So it don't make sense to me to go all the way back home, try to finish my little bit of hair, and then come back and wasting all that gas. All right, let's give it a shuffle. We're going to see what's in the energy of overall Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energy. Okay, overall the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energy. What's in the energy? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What's in the energy? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What's in the energy? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Hold on, before I knock, let me grab me something to drink. Alright, y'all. Wipe my little hands off. Because when your hands wet with these little index cards, if you wrote with a marker, the marker going to start coming off on your hands. Alright, so let's get ready to knock and let's get ready to get into this message. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirits. Ashe. Alright, what's the overall energy in regard to tarot? Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. What's going on in your energy? Thank you so much. What's going on in our energy, right? Oh, what's that? Thank you. I saw that. Who is this? So the Hangman is coming out first. So that's talking about surrendering. Somebody surrendering. There's a few energies out here that's surrendering. They're having a new perspective and they're learning that they have to sacrifice something in order to gain this wisdom here. All right, so this is like the element of water. You got the plane or planet of Neptune in the energy, right? So this is about enlightenment, right? The Hangman position here, it says you're willingly letting go and you're seeing things from a different angle. Amazing. Let me see, maybe I'll get y'all right here. Bam. Okay, so we got the Hangman up here. Let's see what else going to come out in this energy. Divine Collective, Flying Monkeys, whoever is in the energy. What's going on? Oh, who is this? Oh, hold on. And you too. So let's see what's going on. We got the Four Swords coming out here. So that's Libra energy. So right now, with this first storyline, we're talking about surrendering, right? A new perspective. What's in the energy of the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine? Somebody has to take time to retreat here. Four Swords coming out here, Libra energy. Take time to retreat and rest from the chaos, the pain, and the anger. Somebody has to choose, right, to withdraw due to exhaustion. For some, you're still tender from wounds inflicted from the battle. It's time to meditate, ground, reflect, journal, because you need to prepare for the next battles. Gain your strength and clarity in quiet environments away from current circumstances here, okay? So we also are looking at, for some, you need to take a vacation, right? And it feels like I'm projecting my voice a lot. So let's see if this is maybe Thank you. Killer Boy. Killer Bo. 1321. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I felt like I was projecting my voice. Anyway, I always project my voice, but thank you. So let me go over the first storyline real quick. In the beginning, the hangman came out here, right? Hangman energy came out, and I was talking about these energies, these people, these that are wanting to surrender something, right? In the beginning, they wanted a new perspective. They were looking for enlightenment, and they were willingly letting go of something. They were sacrificing something to gain that wisdom. And this is the element of water, the planet of Neptune here, okay? So what this is saying is that, like, they were seeing things from a different angle. Let me show y'all something too. If you ever see me like looking around and shit, I'm looking around because I am seeing a different story. Now I see, folks, I see shadows, I see melanin, I see shit, right, when I be talking. So if you do see me like looking around and shit, it's me actually seeing what the fuck the story is, okay? So in the beginning, with this first storyline, hangman position came out. Somebody surrendering, right? They're having a new perspective on, and they're seeing things from a different angle. And then death came out here. The death card came out next. Scorpio energy, still in the element of water, right? So that's talking about, yeah, they're seeing things from a different angle. And with this death card, it's like you're going through the dark night of the soul, and you're guided by the northern light star here. So it's like you're learning that you have to close one door to open new energy. It also says this is a major phase in life where a major phase in life is ending and the new one is starting. The past needs to be placed behind you. Let go now. Someone is going through a major changes, transitions, and transformations. It's time for all to embrace the mysterious. Focus your energy on what's ahead of you, right? So then what came out next was the Emperor reversed. Focus your energy on what's ahead of you, right? The Emperor came out reversed. What's up, Aries? What's up, Scorpios? How y'all doing? So then the fire element came out, right? So can y'all hear me now? You still can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know now. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Matter of fact, I'm going to just start it all the way over. I'll be right back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Camilla, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Camilla, can you hear me? All right, bet. That's what's up, Camilla. Now, it depends on if you want to stick around, beloved. Thank you so much, Camilla. I appreciate that, okay? All right, so then you had hangman and you had death energy, right? Element of water was out here. Scorpio energy out here. Aries energy is out here, right? So this is going in somebody's mind. Emperor reverse energy. They've become a possessive partner, right? They've become an abusive, authoritative power and figure. It says here they have an overreach of power, and it's like an overreach of power from like a father figure here, okay? And he's very dominating here, right? And like the shadowy figure is very dominating and aggressive here, okay? And it's like a person that's typically a man who wants control over your actions, but their systems are crumbling here, okay? So while their systems are crumbling, they're avoiding tasks. They've become a weak ruler, and it's like they lack self-control. What's up, Coach Unique? What's up? What's going on, Anna Lucia Sores? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the energy. Welcome, y'all. What's up? What's up, Coach Unique? A fucking roar. So with this Emperor reverse energy, somebody is trying to make someone else feel powerless, okay? So then what came out next was the Five of Swords came out reversed. So the Five of Swords came out reversed. What's up, Aquarius energy? So the Five of Swords came out reversed and was like, well, hold up here. Through all this bullshit that I'm dealing with, I'm actually able to compromise and move on. You see what I'm saying? It's like in the mind, I'm ending all conflicts. Off with your head, you thought we was going to have a beef type energy, but it's like, no, for some, they're learning from the defeat here. They're finding ways to make peace and move forward. They're able to stabilize. Amazing. Leo season in the building. Coach Unique, you know I'm about to pin that a fucking roar. Ace of Pentacles is coming out here. So with the Ace of Pentacles coming out, that's talking about new financial prosperity and opportunities here, okay? New financial prosperity and opportunities is in the building. Abundance, right? The seed of material wealth is here. Practical beginnings and a new career for some of you. Whether it's your new business, whether it's a project investment, right? Whether it's a business partner, whether it's you actually working for another person until you get your own business on the road. You got some new opportunities coming in the building. So in the beginning, for those of you that started off sacrificing to gain that wisdom, you surrendered. You had a new perspective. Now you're enlightened now. You willingly let go. You put yourself through the dark night of the soul. Hangman position here, right? For some, it says here, you're seeing things from a different angle. In the end, Ace of Pentacles is here. Through all that bullshit and all that support, the Ace of Pentacles is saying your new financial opportunity is here. Prosperity, abundance. This is your seed of material wealth. Ashe. All right, so second storyline here. Four of Swords is out here, and this is your Libra energy. And it's starting off here in the beginning. Someone's being told it's time to retreat, and it's time to rest from the chaos, the anger, and the pain. I need you to choose to withdraw due to exhaustion, right? They're being told that I see that you're still tender from the wounds inflicted from the battle. But I also need you to meditate, ground, reflect, and journal and prepare yourself for the next battles. Gain your strength, gain that clarity, and you can do this in quiet environments away from your certain circumstances. For some, you will be able to take a vacation, a mental health day, because a lot of us have been overthinking about money. For some, you're withdrawing from love life with ease and respect. You're nurturing yourself, and don't forget, overall, I'm proud of you. So now, let's see what this storyline is all about. Right? That's how we're starting off with. Time to rest, time to retreat. There was a lot of chaos, a lot of anger, and a lot of pain that was lingering within the storyline here, right? But it also says prepare. Prepare for the next battles. Gain your strength and gain that clarity in quiet environments away from your current circumstances. Okay, let's see what this is about, y'all. For some, you got to take a vacation because you're overthinking about money here, okay? Like a mental health day is needed. All right, who we got? Let's see what we got with this storyline here. Okay. So the Four of Cups came out first. Now, this is the element of this is the Cancer element, this is the Cancer zodiac, the element of water here, right? So, for some, you need to take that time to rest and retreat because it says here, if you don't, you won't be ready to be initiated. For some, you won't be able to see the opportunities that are available if you don't take that time, that mental health day, that vacation, okay? Somebody's overthinking about a lot. They're contemplating. Apathy is here. For some, you're reevaluating. This is about your emotional dissatisfaction. So now, take time for introspection, all right? Because you have this heavy energy in your energy. Libra energy is out here again. Libra energy out here again with justice reversed, all right? So for somebody in this energy, and this can go several ways on what I'm feeling here. Because, all right, let me tell you the first way I'm feeling it. For whoever this is that's sitting in this energy, take what resonates and leave the rest. And then listen to the other option. Whoever is sitting in this energy here, right? Right now, that's reevaluating with emotional dissatisfaction. Right? And they didn't take time to retreat, rest from the chaos. They didn't nurture themselves, right? They didn't go out in nature, right? They didn't meditate. They didn't ground. They just judged, right? For those that's sitting there, right? And they're exhausted from that. It's like they were living in denial here, right? In delusions. And I see several different, and that's why I said this storyline can go several ways. We're only going to take it two ways. Somebody's not willing to accept the consequences here, right? And it's like they're running from guilt that they feel, and they're trying to pass all their problems on to others. And it's like unfair outcomes due to their actions, like somebody's not accountable, and it's causing unfair work. They've been greedy, jealous, untrustworthy with their actions, and it's like it's causing these avoidance in business dealings. Now, the other way this is going is someone is actually out here resting, retreating, or they have this visualization or knowing that they have to do this. They're getting ready to go on a vacation. They're getting ready to retreat, right? And they know this. They're choosing to withdraw because they know that they're exhausted. The Four Swords energy, right? But then you got these other energies that's coming in. Whether it's around you, and this is heavy. Major energy coming in, whether it's around you now or whether it's incoming, right? But you'll be okay because you're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to feel it. This is why you started reevaluating shit with this Four of Cups that came out. Somebody was like, hey, hold on. I got to reevaluate some things because I'm seeing opportunities that's not available, but were those opportunities actually for me? It's like I feel where this emotional dissatisfaction is coming from, but somebody is taking time to go inward. They're not lashing out, and they're like, oh, somebody wants somebody to lash out. Somebody wants somebody to keep living in denial and illusions here, whether it's with the facade over a job, a love life, a fucking family, whatever it is. Sirens, you know they always come out when I'm fucking out here. Can y'all hear? With the horns, this is a message. A divine spiritual warning here. Let's get it. Woo-wee! This is a warning right here, beloveds. Because what's happening here, there's a few energies getting attacked here. Yes, the fuck they are. And because Libra energy is out here like this, it could be a Libra energy getting attacked, or it could be Libra energy that's out here fucking like imbalanced like shit. So you got these energies that's coming in on those, knowing they have to take this mental respite, knowing they have to take this mental retreat here, right? Knowing that they are willingly withdrawing due to exhaustion. It's like, we ain't willing to accept those kinds. They want you to be like, keep blaming other motherfuckers for shit that is is your fault. That hold on, this is my battle. These are my shadows. I can't turn away. They want you to walk away from your shadows, bruh. That's crazy. They want you to pass all your problems on the other so that you'll have unfair outcomes due to actions, right? They want you to be greedy, jealous, fucking untrustworthy with your actions. Stank ass energy, right? And that will cause an avoidance in your business dealings. And that will hold you not accountable. And then there will also be unfair work. So guess who came out after that? The motherfucking Knight of Cups badass motherfucker came out. Yes, it did. Taking charge, saying, no, bitch, we're prepared. Right? Pisces energy. We're prepared for this battle. Because remember that. It said here, prepare for the next battles. Stick with me, y'all. With the Four Swords came out first. Take time, retreat, prepare for the next battles. You did that with your energy, and you chose to do that shit. Whether you felt it or not, y'all call it sleep. I bet extra, y'all call it lazy. But some of y'all is lazy as fuck. But when you're sleeping like this, with the downloads that we're getting, with the solar flares that's happened, you got goddamn a total solar eclipse that's getting ready to coincide with goddamn the Perseids meteor showers. The fuck you think we gonna go to sleep? Yes, we regenerating. But anyway, back to the story. The Knight of Cups energy is coming out. Knight of Cups energy is taking charge of all of your emotions, letting motherfuckers know that you're in proper touch with your emotions and your intuition, and you're using them for your own well-being. You're listening to your heart, whether it's of choice or if it's logical, whatever it is, you're listening to your heart. And whether you make that mistake or not, only you know if it's a mistake. Only you know if it's right or wrong. You can't let other motherfuckers tell you that something is right or wrong nowadays. Everything we thought was right or was taught was right is absolutely the fuck wrong. And everything that we thought was right is left. And everything was left is right. Everything we thought was fucking north is south. Everything that's south is really north. I'm trying to tell y'all what the fuck is happening here. Okay? So It says this is about your romance, your seduction. For some, you probably been like me, like I ain't fucking around with nobody. There's too much shit going on out here. Goddamn it, I've been through too much. Okay, but now it's time to welcome in that energy of the romance, of the seduction, of motherfucker, you're attractive and you're charming to others. And even if you don't see yourself in that aspect, it's true. So while you sitting up there talking about why motherfuckers keep staring at you, they can't help it. It's your light, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you can't help it. All you do is be you. Right? So welcome in that energy, right? And don't be all motherfucking boastful and let it go to conceited. I got a reason. Don't do all that dumbass shit. You don't have to. You really don't have to. Just be you. Just be authentically you, right? So now, and that's the strongest frequency out here, right? Over love. Now, I know I be talking shit about love, but authenticity, I swear to God, or excuse me, God, or whatever, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I promise you that. Authenticity is over love. But anyway, so now someone's able to take charge. Knight of Cups is out here, even with this major energy that came out, justice reversed. They was greedy, jealous with their and untrustworthy with their actions. So now there's an avoidance in their business delays. They were not accountable for their work. Now they're being held accountable for their unfair work. It's unfair outcomes due to their actions because they wanted to pass all their problems on to others. Right? They were living in the now in illusions, and they wanted you to go along with the script. They wanted you to go along with the program. They wanted you to fall in line, right? Don't act out of character. Y'all know the lingo. Yeah, but somebody's running from the guilt here. That's fucked up. They got shadow. When you run, man, them shadows love that shit. I'm trying to tell you, it's like a cat or a dog or an animal that's a playful ass animal, right? And if you run from it, it's thinking you playing. It's going to chase you. This what these shadows is doing. But for some of these shadows, y'all got some very aggressive, tormented, like shadows that you all created that are fucking your minds up through the same machines you try to push out on us. I'm just saying. But now it's going back to them. And they don't know how to handle that shit. But anyway, yeah, now you're able to manifest as an event. You're able to manifest as a person. This is how powerful this shit is getting. In their minds, they are manifesting you as something else. Okay? And let them. The Divine Spirit said, let them. Let them think of you of being whatever version they need you to be. They are decimating their own selves with their own thoughts and their own minds. Right? So now it's like you're able to manifest a reality out of this. Events, people, places, things, the nouns and shit. You're able to actually manifest this, and it's happening quicker than we actually think. And sometimes now when these opportunities are coming, for some it's passing right by us because we're just not recognizing the signs. We haven't been in these type of systems where we can recognize these signs, so you just have to build up your frequency so that you're able to see that it's not going to be like boom. For some, it's right in front of you. Bam. Take it and go. But for some, it's going to be like right behind that person right there. Right behind that door. Not that door, but you got to go through that door now. Now, it ain't too many doors you got to go through because you created the doors. You just got to remember which doors the fuck you created to walk through. I know, I be confusing myself. So anyway, with this third storyline, right? I'm trying to tell you though. With this third storyline, you got the Seven of Wands coming out here reversed. The doors are like thoughts in your mind, right? Okay, and what I'm saying by you have to decide which door you want to walk through. These are the thoughts that you create in your mind. Which path do you want to take? That's basically what I'm saying to you, right? Which path do you want to take? Which door are you going to open in your mind? Now, in the physical reality, once you create these thoughts, these doors, these pathways, these gateways and portals within your mind, right? What happens is in the physical reality, the shit grape is playing out. In the same fucking game that you're in, they're going to create artificial doors to try to get you to walk through those artificial doors, beloved. It's like you in a game, but it's a real ass fucking game. It's a game. It's a game, but it's not. But it is. But all right, back to the tarot. So we got Leo energy coming. I fucking roar. But you got Leo energy, and this Leo energy is like, raw. It's like somebody giving up, right? They overwhelmed, right? You ever seen Madagascar and the nigga Alake was like, "Hurrah!" You know what I'm saying? But no, somebody ain't got that spark, okay? Somebody don't got it, okay? It's like the cowardly lion off the Wizard of Oz and shit. Somebody's overwhelmed, okay? And I get it. Trust me. When I'm a discombobulated Leo, it's all fucked up for everybody. So somebody's being defensive, and I felt that within my energy as well. Overwhelmed, not so much, because then when you start speaking up on things that make you overwhelmed, you'll feel that relief. But as far as giving up, nah. For some, you've been unnecessarily defensive, and the only reason why I say my own emotions within this is because it's Leo energy. Number one, I'm a fucking Leo. Everything is about us, right? We can't help it. But also, so people don't gotta feel like they feel left out. No, this is a High School Musical. We're all in this together. Like, no bullshit. But somebody's exhausted from constant battling. That's like they. It seems like they energy like Mary J. Blige on a. Y'all been seeing her lately? Like, I don't know. These people gotta continue to be on these stages for the rest of their fucking life. You understand me? That's it. Ain't nobody gonna be at the concerts. I think Rick Ross just did a concert when it was like 10 people there. I might be fabricating the number, but it wasn't a lot of people there, okay? But what I'm saying is they are stuck within these contracts, and it's so disrespectful. The way she, but she tired. She can't help it. The fuck? She holding the mic like this, like she don't even want to do this shit no more. And she don't. But we got somebody that's exhausted from the constant battling, from the constant arguing, from the constant having to get up and fulfill these contracts here, right? And we can't say, oh, it's not their fault. It's all our faults. We make our choices. So now let's see how this storyline come out here. And my bad, Mary J. Blige, I didn't mean to just single you out. I just wanted to use you as an example. Like for example, you got Usher out here, right? And Usher out here using goddamn clones or lookalike. First of all, the lookalikes are the clones. Fuck out of here, okay? So now you got them. You got a lookalike, and you got people that want their money back because you got a lookalike up there. First of all, it's bad enough you up there doing cherries and licking people and spreading herpes and all that shit y'all got going on them stages. But then you got your goddamn look. You ain't even got the. Somebody's exhausted, okay, from the constant battles. They can't be everywhere at once. They're overwhelmed, but they're also being defensive. And for some, they giving up. They giving up. They like, man, fuck this shit. All right, let's see what's going on with this. And what time is it? Because it's 33:39 on the timer. Let's see. I still got time to fuck around and find out. Yes, I do. I supposed to be outside at one of these corners holding up the little signs that say, hey, help us with this fundraiser. Little helmet drive for my son's football team. But I'm not really social with the other parents like that. No disrespect to them. It's me. I know it's me. I know it's me. That's why I pull myself away. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, that's why I spend time, instead of me pulling myself away and going to go smoke some weed and I'd rather I thought the library was open, forgetting that it's Sunday. So I was going to go to the library and do a little bit of extra work on, shit I ain't going to tell y'all about, because y'all get to knowing shit, then y'all get to stealing people motherfuckers' ideas. All right? But what I'm saying is, I said, well, let me grab my tarot cards, because I don't know, maybe I'll end up sitting in the car. I ain't have enough time to put my little portable table and chair inside the trunk there. So I grabbed the cards, and I'm glad I did. Because the library was closed. And I'm happy. I wouldn't have been happy out there, standing out there, asking people, more excited than the damn football players. Like, this for y'all. This y'all fundraiser. The fuck? But anyway, all right, so we got somebody that gave up. Leo energy, overwhelmed. They not roar. They like a fucking roar. Okay? So they're being defensive. And they're feeling defeated by the op. But who's the op? And in this aspect, it's like whoever this is, they not realizing that the op is them. In this particular situation, the only op is them. They made the choice within this storyline. They're exhausted from the constant battles, but they chose to be within these battles. If that makes sense. But they're being for some of them are unnecessarily defensive, right? And it's causing you to put yourself, for example, Krishan Rock situation, okay? The more certain people talk, the more they dig themselves in holes. And I'm gonna leave that right there. All right, let me get this storyline out right here. Somebody giving up, they overwhelmed, they was being defensive, overly defensive, unnecessarily defensive, but they feel defeated by the op. But the op is them. Oh Lord. Let's see what's going on, y'all. Damn. Who is this and who is this? Try to go back in the deck. Bring that ass here. All right, let's see who came out to play. We got the Ace of Pentacles that came out here reversed. So you got your Virgo energy, your grounded energy, but this ain't grounded. This grounded is like crumbling here. So you got somebody that's presenting poor workmanship here, right? It's like a lack of focus. They're taking shortcuts. They sloppy. It's a lack of commitment to their work and skill building here. Okay, and then it also says it's producing meaningless work here, right? Meaningless work. So in the beginning, they was giving up. They was already overwhelmed. They was already exhausted from the constant battles, and now they're showing it with the Eight of Pentacles coming out here reversed. They're showing that lack of focus. They're showing that they took those shortcuts here. They are showing that meaningless work. Right? Sloppy ass work. You dig what I'm saying? The lack of commitment to their work and their skill building. So next what's coming out is your Page of Pentacles is coming out here reversed. So this Page of Pentacles coming out, this energy is like Gemini, Aries, Taurus energy. Okay, it's a mixture. Your pages is always going to be that mixture of energies here, zodiacs here. So it's somebody's lacking focus. They've become distracted with lots of things. They have started focusing their minds. They need to focus their minds before moving on to the next stage. But they can't. They're exhausted from the constant battles, but they're only contracted to think about the constant battles. Stick with me. It's time for them to give themselves a break to refresh. But somebody is overwhelmed due to the heavy demands within their workplace. For someone else, they have gotten caught like having someone else's interest. I hope I'm saying that right. It's like somebody got caught like it's being interested in someone else, okay? Whether it's sexually or whether it's an investment. Hey, how are y'all? Let me explain something to y'all. So I'm going to show y'all where I'm parked at. I'm parked like in the back of a shopping center, right? In the back, if you look through the mirror, that red car and that car right there, right? I don't know what the fuck they want, right? But they came, they stopped, and they kept staring at me. I'm like, okay. We got fans everywhere. Hold on. We got fans everywhere, okay? What's that? TMC 1630 Toyota Sienna, red. But anyway, we got fans everywhere, right? So I'm like, hold the fuck up. Why the fuck did they just stop with the here he come. Just stop right in front of my car and just sit there. Okay, hold the fuck up now. What's going on? But I kept going. I kept looking over there. That's when there's actually somebody there now. I'm like, okay, what's going on? But the show must go on, right? But then I'm like, what the fuck going on? The fuck out of here. What the fuck do you want? The fuck? I don't give a fuck. It is like as if they might be store owners or some shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna sit right here. It ain't no fire hydrant. I made sure I came where it wasn't no fire hydrants, no yellow parts. And it was too loud to be in the parking lot space of it, so I came to the back of it. You dig what I'm saying? I wish a nigga would. Anyway, with the Page of Pentacles coming out here reversed, it's saying that stay away from dangerous activities. Everybody better take heed of that. Be aware of dangerous activities or dangerous spirited people with activities here, okay? It's time to be calm and responsible with your finances, okay? Page of Pentacles came out here reversed. Somebody's lacking focus, becoming distracted with a lot of things. And that's what that's really showing their sloppiness with their workmanship, right? Their commitment, their shortcuts. Damn. And they already started off overwhelmed within the energy. So now the Ten of Wands came out here. What's up, Sagittarius energy? Damn. This is about feeling overwhelmed by obligations. Somebody's feeling very burdened with their responsibilities and his hard work. They are carrying heavy responsibilities, and for some, they're not prepared for the next shift. They're trying to prepare for the next shift, But it says they've taken on more than they can handle. All right, so what's the final messages in regard to tarot? Okay. In regard to tarot, hold on, y'all. In regard to tarot, now, yeah, it is a store owner back there unloading their trunk. And again, I'm not behind any stores. You know how they have stores like back doors, fire exits, things like that? No. So no. Anyway, let's get the final messages out in regard to tarot and the current energy of the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy, which we all have within us, right? This is about energy here, right? Energy. All right, thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. What are the final messages in regard to all the messages that were delivered and received? But is there anything else that you would like to let us know in regard to the current energy of the divine masculine and feminine energy? The sun and the moon, light and darkness. Ashe. Well, not necessarily light and darkness. I guess I'm going to say day and night. I don't know, but here, let's see. I'm starting to sweat, so my card's about to start, the marker's about to start getting on my hands. Some of the words, like, for example, with this Knight of Cups, pay attention. You see how some of the words starting to smear off? It's time for me to invest in some other tarot cards that I can still create. Damn, hold on, that's a lot. None of these flipped over. All of these flipped over. These fell on my lap. Oh my God. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. So, overall energy, last messages in regard to tarot. We're at 4309 on the timer. And I think after this is probably where we're going to stop. What's up, Rick James? What's up, Lakeisha Evans? Coach Unique, what's up, baby? What's up, Anna Lucia, Soares, Camila? What's up, Killer Bo? I hope y'all still in the building. All right, y'all. So now let's see what's going on here. We got King of Pentacles out here reversed. So be cautious of leeches, right? This is Taurus energy. It says here, be cautious of being greedy or watch out for those that are living in greed, materialism, that are irresponsible, right? Because they're facing financial setbacks and mismanagement along with instability. They're very irresponsible and selfish. They lack discipline and they have taken more than they can contribute here, okay? Okay. Next up is your Page of Swords reversed energy. And again, remember your pages is always going to have like at least 3 different zodiacs within it. So this Page of Swords reverse energy has that Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces energy in it, okay? Somebody's lashing out verbally with intent to harm. Somebody actually fighting. Or somebody want to fucking fight. It's like mental chaos and confusion. And they're feeling overwhelmed by a lot of information that they've received. Whether they know it to be true or not, it's like they're overwhelmed and it's causing this poor communication. They're very hesitant to express themselves clearly. And they've been spreading rumors. Oh, that's what it's about. They gossiping. And they've been spreading rumors and that shit coming back on them. They're very stubborn. And they lack focus. That's the fuck you get, though. That's exactly what folk like this get. Stop spreading the fucking rumors. Or if you're going to talk something about somebody, at least stand on what you say. Right? Hey, look, I did say this. X, Y, and Z. Hey, I ain't say that now. Hold up. Hold up. You add a little bit of Larry seasoning to that. But here's what I did say. Stand on that shit. I love when motherfuckers stand on shit. Ain't nothing more healthier than a person that stands on the truth. I'm trying to tell you. So you got the Nine of Cups out here. Somebody's very satisfied. They're content. It's like wish fulfillment, right? They're getting what they desire. It's a feeling abundant and satisfied with life. Pisces energy is here. Emotional fulfillment. For some, last messages is the Three of Swords is coming out here. Libra energy. Libra, you came out quite a few too. Libra energy. Heartbreak is here. The energy, right? Not those that were born in the Libra fucking zodiac. None of that. The energy, right? Heartbreak is here. Grief, sorrow, painful truths, deep emotional wounds. And this is like, it's like a team of people that's going through this shit. Damn, that's crazy. It's like a domino effect here. Everybody was in on it some way though. Somebody's trying to process or going through the process of working through sorrow here, okay? Damn, that's a powerful combination. Heartbreak, grief, sorrow, and pain. Woo! So the Ace of Wands, and they're all different entities there. They are all different. You got Ace of Wands out here. For some, let me clear my throat. For some, the last messages are for you within a divine feminine and divine masculine energy. You're gonna bravely find your own thoughts. You're gonna create a space to develop your own vision. You're gonna have the willpower and creativity in a common sense. You're gonna go for it, and you're gonna take that chance and leap. You're gonna be flirting, and it's gonna be about romance in the energy, passion about the work that you do, or for some, passion at work, but be cautious. It's about this creative spark that you got, right? And for all of us, the end of financial struggles. God damn. Let me hold something. Shit, I even take EBT at this point. The fuck? The Two of Swords is out here reversed, right? So Libra energy. Damn. Libras. Somebody's not ready to be initiated here, okay? And with these Libra energies that came out, these weren't the balanced Libra energies that came out. The fuck? No, it was not. Three of Swords is painful, heartbreak, pain. Justice reverse came out here. Oh, the Four of Swords is a good one. You need a rest. You need a retreat. Mental respite, right? You need a retreat. You need to take a vacation. But this Two of Swords came out reverse here. And this is talking about here. This might be a couple of folks. It says here two forces are battling each other, internally and externally. So what I get from this is somebody is battling themselves. I'm telling you, the physical and the spirit is always going to whoop your ass, whoever you are. Okay, so it says here, somebody's being forced to be in between, right, and be the decision maker, but neither party is pleasing, leaving someone feeling confused, stuck, and unable to decide. Again, somebody's not ready to be initiated. This is about stress. And somebody accepted financial offers or choices or dirty offers that cause this stress, right? And somebody is like choosing between two bad outcomes, whether it's lovers, investors, projects, whatever it is, somebody's choosing. It doesn't say somebody has to choose. Somebody is choosing. So somebody else can't prioritize love, family, or work. And that's why somebody else is choosing. Damn, two forces are battling each other, internally and externally. All right, the next one is... Oh, I got the window open. These things trying to fly away, honey. Stay right here. Okay, so the next one is for the divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Good signs of maturity. The Ace of Swords is coming out reversed. So we got Gemini energy. Somebody's prepared to shift. You're prepared for the next shift because you've shown good signs of maturity, self-acceptance, and recognition of your own power and responsibility after a long struggle or after a long struggle of doubt. You're capable of making conscious decisions because you're confident in the decision. You have freed yourself from the past, okay? This is about fears. That the fears that was clouding the truth, it's gone now, okay? Your new job to reach the potential is here, okay? It says here, freedom from anxiety, an active role in love life. A lot about love coming out here. The moon is reversed next. The moon is reversed next, Pisces energy. Somebody's in fear. The element of water is here. So for this, it's like with the divine masculine and the divine feminine here, I feel like those around you are being overwhelmed by their own fears and their anxieties here because of the deception that they have caused upon you, divine feminine and masculine energy. Okay, and this is causing them to have unclear thinking. They are confused, they are living in fear, and it's like a misinterpretation of who you were, right? Blasphemy energy here. So it's like the moon came reversed for them. No sun coming out tomorrow, today, next week for them. Ten of Pentacles is next. So within the divine feminine and divine masculine energy, and we still got all this to read, this is talking about the Ten of Pentacles. This is about someone's legacy, your roots, your family, ancestry, inheritance. This is about foundation, privileged affluence, stability, tradition, windfall. You've taken the long, slow, and steady road. We're dealing with your permanence and satisfaction. Your efforts and hard works have not gone unseen. Everything's going to work out. You don't take shortcuts, and your legacy is sure to stand for quite a long time to come. See, this is why I hand wrote my shit. I don't give a fuck with nobody shit. Fuck that. Fuck that. And yes, I wrote all that shit. And I'm going to read all that shit too, because you never know who message is for who. So the Ace of Wands is coming out reversed for the next message. So this is talking about for some within the divine masculine and the divine feminine community. That's a new card. I didn't even see that card come in. Maybe it was already here. My bad. You already know you got to peep everything. Within this energy, the Ace of Wands is coming out here reversed. The element of fire is here. So what is this saying? Be cautious of a lack of direction that is going to lead to the lack of inspiration, right? You're going to have those coming out here offering you seeds that won't grow, right? And it's a test. Everything is a test. You're going to pass, you're going to fail some. That's what this journey is about. Stand on the ones you pass and fail, though. Don't be ashamed of shit. So this is about trials and tribulations brewing in the near future. Somebody needs to be aware of being weighed down by your current circumstances. This is causing your lack of progress, beloved. This is about your risky financial losses. It's time to be patient and be still. For some, you've been stagnant in a slump, right? So take time. Take time off and go within. What's up, Kai? What's up, Fluffy? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's going on? We got the High Priestess energy, divine feminine and divine masculine energy. For some, you're very intuitive, right? This is about the divine feminine in your energy at this time. Unconscious knowledge, connecting you to your inner voice. Pisces energy, Cancer, Scorpio, what's up? This is about the mysteries of the universe that logic just cannot explain. So you're about to start receiving those mysteries that logic just cannot explain. And maybe you've been logically asking yourself these questions. Well, guess what, beloved? You're about to receive them answers. I say to you. We have the Seven of Cups coming out next. Scorpio energy. What's up, Scorps? Element of water out here. So for some, you have many options, but you're lacking clarity, beloved. These are about your choices, the fantasy, the illusion. For some, you're getting lost in the daydreams. You're facing tempting but unrealistic possibilities. Page of Wands is coming out here reversed. That's scattered energy, right? Pages is always like, pages are fun though. You know, pages keep you adventurous. But with this one here, you got Leo, Virgo, and Cancer. Who is this Page of Wands? Yeah, you got Leo, Virgo, and Cancer, right? So it's like somebody's being too hasty, and they're getting easily distracted. A lack of confidence. And I was going to say constant scattered energy, but I'm still going to say it. Somebody's very impatient, and it's causing that creative block, right? It's like a need to ground your dreams with a concrete plan of action is here. And you got to take heed, whoever you are. This is about your lack of inspiration. It's creating that self-doubt. You've been spreading your energy too thin across many ideas. And for some, You're looking like a problem child to these investors. 2 more portals to go, y'all. 2 more to go. Woo! Let me take a sip of this goddamn on tea. Job jokers out here playing. Alright. So next up, in the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy. Okay? This could be you or around you, keep in mind, but that Ten of Swords is out here. Ten of Swords is out here. Gemini energy, okay? So this is talking about that sense of betrayal. Maybe you felt that, or you're dealing with it, or maybe it's you that are receiving these swords back, okay? But this is about being stabbed in the back. Somebody has to realize that no matter how much you try, you can't control everything. It's beyond your abilities. This is about causing the breakups. You were being a coward. A major disaster is caused by a certain force of extreme magnitude. For some, you are not ready to shift. You are an untrained individual that is using your weapons for faulty reasons, beloved, and you were making mistakes. Now, you're running from the karma. If it ain't you, it ain't you. Take what resonate, leave with, but they be coming up in this energy. So we got to read it like it is, y'all. And when I first tapped into tarot, I really had to learn. That's how I had to learn which energy was mine and which energy wasn't. And sometimes when you take on that energy, that shit will play out in your actual physical life. And it's not even your energy or your story. I'm trying to tell you what I know. That's like destiny swapping. The easiest way. The mind. What you believe is what you perceive. And what you perceive is what you believe. Alright, so now, in the end, y'all, what is the final messages in regard to for the divine masculine and the divine feminine? And I really feel like this is an honor. I'm about to cry. But in the end, the final portal that came out was the world. The fucking world, bro. In the end, you will have an encounter with great unity and wholeness. The plane of Earth and Saturn is here. This is about you being the movement of inner and outer worlds, yourself and other, you becoming a single entity. Your goals are completed. This is your nirvana moment. Your individual self is linked to all other things. You now have the desire to give back. This is about your completion of a long-term project, enlightenment, fulfillment, achievement, and completion. All of your efforts are paying off. All right, let's get through these comments. Get me through that. Get me through that. We got Killer Boy that said no sound, just letting you know. And thank you to Killer Boy, Camilla, because they was in this joint like, hey, hold up now. Let me tell you something. We see that you're real active and emotional, but we cannot hear you. So thank y'all so much for that. I appreciate that. And then me and Camilla was going back and forth like, can you hear me now? Like the Verizon, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? And Camilla was like, yeah, hold on, say something one more time. All right, I can hear you. Camilla, thank you so very much. We got Coach Unique in the building with the A. What's up, love? Love Sin. Anna Lucia Sorda said hi. What's up, Anna? And then Anna also said the following. Can you see if my son's health is going to improve, please? I'm not going to say his name. And Anna, I don't know if your son's health is going to improve, okay? And that's kind of invasive of his privacy and his health concerns. Without his permission, I really can't give you any information on your son, but I can do a read for you. And then you can take what resonate and leave the rest and figure out if anything is about your son. All right, so now we got Coach Unique in the building with that Leo love, a fucking roar, a fucking roar, a fucking roar. Happy Leo season, everybody. Coach Unique said, I need a vacation. Yes, God, take me to the water. Oh, Coach Unique, let me explain something to all of y'all. I have been visualizing standing under a waterfall. I'm a hope I don't cry right now. I've been a little emotional lately too. It's my little period too. But I've been visualizing standing under a waterfall and just crying and screaming. Not no bipolar manic scream, or maybe, but just screaming, releasing, crying. And every time I think of the waterfall just rushing on my crown chakra, I just start crying. And it be happy tears. Cause I ain't no punk bitch. But anyway, Lakeisha Evans says, hi, beautiful sister. Back to you. I'm messing up bad, sis. I out the casino just gave the Lakeisha went out and gave those people $500 last night. And they said I was trying to call myself flipping it, and they flipped me out the door. I'm laughing with you, Lakeisha, because that ain't no joke. Oh, what was, if you still hearing the energy, what was you playing when you was at the casino? I like to do like blackjack or like something that looks, I'm not really a casino goer, but if I do go, I like to stick to the games that I know, and I still be losing them motherfuckers too. But blackjack, I'm sure to win something with blackjack. But I commend those that go to casinos and you know and have learned the systems of the games, right? And you know you're learning the dealers and how they move, because it's all a game within itself too. But thank you for sharing that, Lakeisha, for real. That was funny, because shit, we all go out and we all going out and misuse, or I ain't even gonna say misusing money, right? But we're spending our money in ways that we probably wouldn't have spent, or we could have spent something on. But in the same breath, don't beat yourself up on losing that $500, right? You learned your lesson, and next time you go out, maybe you ain't gonna spend as much, and maybe you'll receive more. Who knows? But that was a fun experience, and hopefully it ain't, put you in a damaging position to where you, like me, asking people if they even got food stamps to give somebody. So anyway, we got Coach Unique in the building with the laughing emojis, because you know how we be getting in over here. We be tripping. Rick James, 7897 said, what up, what up, what up? Fluffy Fufu 234 said, yup, I'm hurting real bad. Can't wait to break free. I know that's right. Me too, Fluffy. Me too, but we alright. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. Kyla Ryan started talking some scandalous. With the 1222, say, hey, sugar. And it said, happy divine ascension. Ashe to us. 1224, dongle portion, blessings. I love it. Yes, indeed. We just got over the 888 portal, which is still open. Because we in the Gregorian calendar. So we don't know what the fuck. The portals is just always open for us. Because we're going to construct and create this time. And we're going to decide when the motherfuckers close. But anyway, let's get into this prayer, y'all. Take that deep breath in. Hold it. Release that shit. In honor of the divine feminine and divine masculine, I'm going to do the mirror effect. Let's get it in, y'all. We rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly, anything and everything that we are all connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally. It's all protected. All is transmuted into whatever was sent to us, and then it's sent back to its source, because we are already sovereign, and we are already free. Any agreements and any contracts that we may have agreed to while we were being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are already cut, they are already burned, and they are already ended. On all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Divine collective, I know that I am sovereign. Divine collective, I know that you are sovereign. Divine collective, I know that the things that they are most afraid of is that together in consciousness, we are sovereign. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. And so it is. I gotta go pick up my son. Y'all know I'm supposed to be out there with that damn sign. Tell my son, come help us with the fundraiser. So let me go park on the other side so I can go to the other corner. Act like I was holding my sign. I love y'all. Much peace, much light, much love. But especially the darkness, because the dark matter. Love y'all.